Hello, welcome back to Between the Keys. Going to teach you a jazz tune today. It's called Stella by Starlight. Here's your melody. Starts on a B flat. Little turn there. G, A, B flat, F. Goes up to G. B flat. Goes up to C. Don't have to do the slide there. Can just play E. And then on F, go up to G. And we play D, E flat for the middle part. Now we're sort of halfway, just past halfway, we're on the G7. We'll come to the chords in a minute. Don't worry, I'll play it again with the chords. That's the melody of the song, sort of thereabouts. Let's try and keep that camera still. Sorry, it's wobbling. I fear that touching the stand makes it worse. Apologies. Alright, let's try it again with the chords. So the first chord is E7, but it's half diminished. So here's a normal E7. Here's an E minor 7. Here's an E diminished 7. And here's an E half diminished 7. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, just think it is as E diminished, but with the regular flat 7. So E diminished with the regular flat 7 on top, not the diminished 7, or what we'd call the, I guess it would be normally the sharp, or just the 6. Normally you'd have the 6 in there, wouldn't you, if it was fully diminished. Anyway, so now we're going to A7 with a flat 9. Okay, let's try again. I'll play the melody up here so that I can play the chords together. That's the E half diminished, and then we have A7 with a flat 9. So this would be A7, an inversion. Here's your flat 9. So those chords are actually very similar. E, just one note difference. The D changes to a D flat. And that's just C minor 7 with an F in the right hand. And we go to F7, F minor 7, B flat 7, E flat major 7, A flat 7. Let's do that first 8 bars again with the chords. E half diminished, A7 flat 9, one note change, C minor. See how I'm playing C minor? I'm starting it on the 3rd. You can even put the 9 in. Let's try it with the 9. Beautiful. F minor, 7, B flat dominant, E flat major, A flat 7. Next part of the melody, we're starting on C, we go up to E flat, my apologies. So that is B flat major 7. I'm actually taking the B flat out and playing a C, the 9 again. I'm often going to put the 9 in. For the purposes of this video, let's keep it as B flat major 7. And that one bar there has E diminished, E half diminished, sorry, and A7 flat 9. The same chords from the start. but it's 2 chords to the bar for that part. So here's that section with the D minor 7. D minor 7. We're going to go to B flat minor and E7. Again, I played those rootless. Let me play them with the roots in there. B flat minor 7 to E7, E flat 7, sorry. We go to F major 7 now. It's all 2 5 1s, isn't it? Where were we? On the F. Let's try that again. So from the B flat, D minor, B flat, E flat 7, F. E half diminished again there. Now we've got E flat major with a sharp 11 and D7 with a flat 9. Now we're going to play G7, but it's got a flat 13, a lot of flat notes. I actually normally play this like that, flat 9, G7 flat 9. The flat 13 would be a flattened 6, because if you're going up the octave, that would be the 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th is also the 6th, so flat 6 would be an E flat. So you could play it like this, flat 9, flat 13, or you could play with just the flat 13. And then the melody note there is E flat as well, it's the flat 13 in the melody. Goes up to F, and we play C minor 7 in the left hand. Now that is A flat 7, which would normally be this, but with a sharp 11. The 11, by the way, is also the 4, so if you're playing A flat, 2, 3, 4, that's also the 11, 8, 9, 10, 11, sharpen it, you get a D. So instead of, we're playing, so where were we from the G7? That's a little bit of melody I get wrong every time. I believe it ends there on the C with B flat major in the left hand. And we go back to that first 8 bars, very similar. E diminished, E half diminished in the left hand. That's D half diminished. And that's that G7 flat 9 I mentioned earlier. Now we play C half diminished and an F sharp in the left hand, in the right hand, which is also the flattened 5th from the chord. Again, so that would be fully diminished, and that's with the flat 7. So half diminished. Those are your inversions for that chord, C half diminished. Good to know your inversions. Where were we? Let's take it from the end of the last 8 bars. So E half diminished, A flat, A7 flat 9, D 7 diminished, half diminished 7, G7 flat 9. We'll go up to F sharp there on the C, F7 flat 9, and it ends on B flat major. And without the root, that's how I would play B flat major 7. I've got the major 7, the 9, the 3 and the 5 you definitely need, or without the root. We call them rootless voicings. So again, from the top. melody wrong again every time. The end. We're into some improvisation. If you want to know how to improvise over the chords, that would probably be another lesson. But you'd need to know your scales for each chord. And so on. That's just a little example. Not my best solo ever, not my worst, but just showing you how it's supposed to be, kind of. I mean, it is jazz after all. Welcome to Jazz Club. Smooth. Nice. So, as always, I hope you enjoyed the video. Not an easy song, not something I normally teach on the channel. Kind of, you know, traditional jazz tune, trad jazz as they call it. Hopefully you learned something from it. I know it wasn't easy, I'm sure, to follow along. If I went too fast, or if there's any other way I could break it down or help you out with the tune Stella by Starlight, then just let me know in the comments. Also, if you've got any other tunes that you want to learn, that's you, then let me know. If you want piano lessons, I'm available from May 1st onwards for online piano lessons. Any requests, put them below. Don't forget to click like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm trying to do sign language with my hand. It's between the keys, and we'll be back with more. See you next time. Goodbye.